Hi, I'm Jonathan Murrieta.
And I'm Emily Rasmussen, and this is your 49er News.
Today we take you to the 16th annual Martin Luther King Jr. celebration, tell you about a new task force about campus cigarettes, and talk about 49er sports.
For you.
ASI is working with Campus Pride to improve LGBTQ relations on campus. Campus Pride is focusing on athletics and campus recreation becoming more inclusive at CSULB. Here's Melissa Beltran with more on the story.
The nonprofit organization Campus Pride is hoping to improve the experience of LGBTQ students on the playing field with the Campus Pride Sports Index. The index rates how LGBTQ-friendly college campuses are on a 1 to 5 star scale. It is geared toward athletics and campus recreation. According to their research, 1 in 4 LGBTQ athletes feels pressured to cover up their sexual identity, and that 21% of those athletes are targets of derogatory terms. Through the use of the index, Campus Pride hopes to set forth a new standard of LGBTQ inclusive programs, practices, and policies. According to an ASI senator, CSULB's current rating of 4 out of 5 will most likely go down because of the new assessment. ASI is working on a resolution to improve LGBTQ relations on campus. For more information about the new index, you can log on to daily49er.com. On the 49er Beat, this is Melissa Beltran with The Beach.
CSULB's black faculty and staff hosted a celebration in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Tuesday. ASI and Beach Pride also helped with the event. Let's go to Greg Diaz for the story.
Voting and leadership were the message at the Martin Luther King Jr. celebration on Tuesday. Cal State Long Beach has hosted the celebration every year since 1999. Africana Studies Chair Maluna Karenga spoke about the need for students to get involved in their community.
It's a larger thing. It is to get them to be engaged in creating the good and just society we all want and deserve to live in. And certainly voting is central to that.
Pastor William Smart, president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, urged students not to wait until they get older to become politically active.
I think students can write the legislation. I think they can work for the right organizations. I think they can create their own organizations even while they're in school. Don't wait. If the spirit hits you, move now.
Smart said African Americans need to take more leadership positions in their community.
We learned from Ferguson that Ferguson has been able to operate that way for so long because there's a white majority there in elected office. How you get rid of them? It's a black majority but a white majority in office. You got to vote them out.
In addition to guest speakers, CSULB students shared their poetry inspired by Dr. King.
I allowed the world to see the futility of violence and the power of precise words. So let us run. Let us run and feel free to be one and confide in one another. In a nation where hatred is still prevalent, I ask that you lend your eyes and your ears and inhale my thoughts.
President of the Africana Studies Student Association, Amethyst Jefferson Roberts, shared from her poem, The Legacy.
I stand here today knowing that half the people in this room are not even registered, that my people, young people, walk past the polling place without a second thought as to who's running our country and communities. This is a slap to our ancestors who bravely stood in the face of snow to say, I will exercise my right to vote.
When I turned 18 years old, I went with a group of kids, young people like myself, and I said, let's go vote. And I went up there and I registered to vote in Birmingham, Alabama. And when I came out, tears were running down my eyes. Tears were running down because I had just voted in the state where black folks struggled the second hardest next to Mississippi to get the right to vote.
That's right. This is Greg Diaz on the beach with your 49er Beat.
CSULB is trying to clear the air about the issue of smoking on campus. A new task force is formed that will be looking into different options about the school smoking policy. With more on this story, let's go to Rhiannon Williams.
A CSULB task force was assembled to address the possibility of putting into effect a smoking ban on campus. A 20-person committee was formed to meet monthly to discuss a campus-wide tobacco policy. The committee stems from a vote 2 years ago by the student body to implement a school-wide smoking ban. Though former President F. King Alexander did not implement a ban after the vote, administration is currently still debating the issue. According to the CDC, 20% of adults who currently smoke in the United States are between the ages of 18 and 24. While a complete campus-wide tobacco ban is possible, it is not the only solution being considered. Students and faculty, however, hold strong opinions about the effects a campus-wide ban could have on CSULB.
I mean, I understand that, it's obviously it gets on people's nerves if people are smoking while walking to class or around classrooms. Other people that don't smoke don't want to smell that, shouldn't have to.
But I think the best thing to do instead of banning it campus-wide would be to delegate 2 areas on campus, or maybe 3 areas, 1 lower campus, 2 upper campus, and strictly monitor that.
I know they're trying to follow other campuses' examples, but it's just not, it's kind of illogical to just outright ban smoking when they sell cigarettes at the store, 20 feet away.
The task force plans to have their recommendation out by next fall. On the CSULB campus, I'm Rhiannon Williams with The Beach, and this is your 49er Beat.
The Long Beach State Dirtbags fell to number 4 ranked UCLA Tuesday. LBSU's Ryan Cruz pitched a no-hitter until the 6th inning when UCLA shot a solo home run. That proved the difference maker in the game as the Dirtbags lost 1-0. Up next for LBSU is Wichita State this weekend. In softball, the Beach hosts its major home tournament this weekend, the Louisville Slugger Invitational. LBSU will travel to Mayfair Park and Cal State Fullerton as well as part of the tournament. The 49ers are 7-8 overall heading into the tournament. The 49ers men's basketball team will try to end a 4-game conference slide when traveling to Hawaii this week to face the Rainbow Warriors. The women's team will also face Hawaii. They will play in the Walter Pyramid Thursday night. ESPN3 has the broadcast.
I'm Emily Rasmussen.
I'm Jonathan Marietta, and you're watching 49er News. Okay, sorry I messed it up.